What's up, Tomas? Hey, Evie. Yeah, look at this. We got some cool stuff tonight. We got some. Actually, I've got probably one of the coolest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books I've seen come through these doors yet. And then I got this because I thought these would be interesting, right? I don't know. I thought they'd be kind of cool. It's like a Scream magazine. It goes over. Look at, you got Jaws, Killer Orca, Piranhas. You got the old school movies, right? Creature from the Black Lagoon. So it goes over all the different horror movies in here. So I thought these would be pretty cool to kind of bring on too. I thought people would enjoy these, especially if you're a horror fan. You got newer and older horror movies in here. So I don't know, trying some different stuff. These are brand new, by the way. So it's not like they came in on a trade-in, which is neat. Not for sale to minors. So Tomas, you can't get one, unfortunately. Not in the cards for you. And they're only $10 a piece. So I will give this just a couple minutes here, and then we'll get the show on the road. Today's been a crazy busy day. What's up, Chris Lee? How's everybody's day been? Need some comic therapy. I don't know if I wish I could put like little, I bet you there's a way to do it, but I wish I could put a little icon up here. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but we actually just introduced Morgan Loftig as our first guest to Nerd Out Con. She is most famously known for her voiceover abilities as the Baroness in the old G.I. Joe cartoons. She also did 2 of the female Transformer voices. And then she also has done Black Cat in the old Spider-Man cartoons and many more. But those are her most well-known ones. So pretty excited for that. That's cool. I grew up watching the G.I. Joe cartoons, so for me that's neat. It's neat. It's been a very Monday, Tuesday. I like that. All right, guys. Well, we're going to kick it off tonight. Welcome, everybody. Whoever is in here watching, joining in. We're going to kick it off with a little bit different of a book. But we do have for you this evening, think of Fangoria. Remember those books? We've got Scream, the magazine. It's $10 a piece. And what we have here is we have all of the old and newer horror movies. They go through them. They talk about them. So if you're in here right away, you kind of saw some of it. But, oh, yes, this is rated M for mature. But look at this. Very cool. You have Crawl, The Reef. Way back here, you have Jaws, Killer Orcas, Piranha, Maximum Overdrive. Remember that truck with the what looked like the Green Goblin on the front? Ginger Snaps. Oh man, I watched that actually on Netflix. That is a low budget fun film. So $10 on those. Bianca, I've got you for a Scream. And I do have three of those, by the way, in case anybody else would like one. Boom. Oh my God, Gate was great. We were just talking about this the other day with horror films. We were talking about The Gate, House. If you remember House, it wasn't really a horror movie, but it had that feel to it. Ghoulies, where they came out of the toilets, right? All right, another cool one is this little trade paperback. It is $18 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Allies and Enemies. So $18 for the TMNT Allies and Enemies trade paperback. That's a wild looking android body, I'll tell you right now. Newer artwork for this story arc. See if I can turn some pages. Dang, look at Krang going at it. Wrangling up these lizards. There's a little Bebop and Rocksteady sighting. So there you go. TMNT Allies and Enemies. $18 on that one. And I have 4 of those available. All right. Now it does get a little more aggressive here with the next turtle book. It's a little more expensive. Not horrible though for what it is. It's a big one. So it's $40 for this book. It's the Eastman and Lairs TMNT Artisan Edition. Okay. So this is the book I was telling you that is probably one of the coolest books I've seen come through these doors. Look at that. You get some stickers, you plop them on here, you have yourself a little fun. So TMNT Artisan Edition. So what you've got is a ton of different artwork. But this is where it gets really cool. It's almost like it's showing like a sketchbook, right? And then you can see where they're sketching out the comics to make them. Tell me this isn't freaking sweet. And so basically you have a whole comic. You can see the pages. Oh, you can't see. The pages that when they were doing them, they numbered them at the top to signify the comic. Yaj, these are $40. They're a big book too. Like I'm just getting through some of it, but then here you go. Now you get to what the comic actually looks like. So this is what it would have transitioned to. And then you get all the way back here. And this is where it kind of goes more into the real comic look. All the way to the end. So basically what I would consider the transition of a comic book from startup scratch to all the way to the end. Eastman and Lairs TMNT Artisan Edition, $40. And you can see how big it is. I can't even fit it in the frame, but yeah, there it is. Definite must have if you're a TMNT fan. Very cool book. I have select amount of those bad boys. And then it is the perfect time for this book. Now, this is the most expensive book of the night, but it is the perfect time for this book since this show just hit Disney Plus. And what you have here is the big omnibus of Moon Knight. Volume 1. Check out all the stories that you get in this book. So you're going to get the story from the first ever appearance of Moon Knight up here, which would be Werewolf by Night 32. Then you'd have 33, which was the second appearance of Moon Knight, which then it's going to go through all the story arcs Moon Knight was in, including his own line right there. So there's his very first book himself. This book is $125, so $125 on this one, sealed in plastic still. But yeah, everything from the first appearance ever to his own very own story arc. Learn everything you need to know about Moon Knight while watching it on Disney Plus. There's your Spider-Man appearance too, Tomas. That's a big one. It weighs at least 7 to 8 pounds. Easy. 125 on that guy. All right, let's get to the next book. Bear with me. All right. The very first book of the evening. It's a one cover. It's a one shot. It's $7.99. You have the 40th anniversary special of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. This is a 68-page one-shot celebration of the G.I. Joe comic book publishing. Recreation of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 21. The silent issue featuring Snake Eyes with 22 contributing artists and additional content by G.I. Joe creator Larry Hama. This is the Key of the Week by Gotham City Comics. $7.99. Cobra! Oh, look who it is. It's the Baroness. She'll be at Nerd Out Con. The voiceover for the Baroness will be at Nerd Out Con this year. Prepare yourselves as you'll be able to hear her yell, Cobra! $7.99. Oh, so fine. All right. Next up. We got another Key of the Week. This time, it's by Jim Comics on YouTube. We've got Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue number 37. 3 different covers. Pow, pow, pow. And this is the Empire of the Spider arc. That's where that begins. Chris, I've got you for the G.I. Joe. Sorry if I saw that too late. Tomas, just let me know what Spider-Man you would like. Ow, my ring. All right, so Tomas wants to get all 3. Let me get up here real quick. Sorry. Bunch of comments just came through. So, okay. Chris got the G.I. Joe. Tomas wants all 3 Miles Morales. I am limited on a couple of these covers, so let me just get through these and then I'll tell you what's left, everybody. And I'm telling you, Tomas, get your internet ready for tomorrow night, okay? Tomorrow night, I have straight fire coming with Spider-Man. Also, I'm giving a heads up to Kyra. Kyra, I've got some straight fire with X-Men and also New Mutants. So you guys better not miss out tomorrow on the back issue comic sale tomorrow night. All right, so Tomas got all 3. Chris, I believe, was up next. And Chris wanted C, which is my last C. So Yaj, I can get you A for sure, but C is gone. And then Kyra, you wanted A. I do have you for A. And let me look in your pull list, Kyra, because I actually did the pull list today. So if anybody notices anything wrong with their pull list, you can come to me about it. I did it. And hopefully nobody sees anything wrong. And I'm going to be one happy mofo. This is my first time ever doing it. Be scared, but be confident. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get to it. Okay, Chris says A also. Chris, I'll come back to you with A just because Chris Rappel, by the way. Sorry. Chris. All right. Got that. And I'll go back and I'll confirm everybody's comics, and then I'll let you know what's left, and you guys can tell me from there for good. Okay, and then I'm down to Gary. So Kyra. Yep, you're good, Kyra, because you had What If, actually. Woo! Man, I'm good. Gary Woods. Got you, Gary. And then Yaj, I have you already. Oh, Dave, you didn't miss him at all. I totally forgot to start with that. Thanks for calling that out. Appreciate that. I'll go back to them, okay? I just got done getting a couple bags prepared. Everybody, I did get your comics, so just to confirm, because it is just me here. So we have Tomas with all three. Chris, I did get you A and C. We had enough. Kyra A, Yaj A, Gary A. So then what I do have left would be 3 A's, 1 B. Okay, 3 A's, 1 B of Miles Morales Spider-Man. And Dave, I'll get to those right now. Actually, now that you said that. So sorry, everybody. You're going to go back to the ratio variants. We'll get those done quick. I've actually got some cool ones. If any of you were into the storyline a while back, super interesting storyline, very popular. Well, they're coming back around with another series, and this time around, they actually have more first appearances. So, what am I speaking of? I am speaking of the Sandman Universe Nightmare Country #1. Now, with this is going to be the 1 in 25 variant. I have 2 of those available. In this comic, you have the first appearance of Mr. Agony and the first appearance of Mr. Ecstasy. Sounds like a party to me. The press release from DC mentions these are new characters, but a sibling duo named Agony and Ecstasy were introduced in Hellblazer #12. So the Sandman Universe Nightmare Country 1 in 25 for $15 a piece. First appearance of both Mr. Agony and Mr. Ecstasy. And then I also have, this is very interesting if you look at this, the 1 in 50 for 25. Now, look at right here. Normally it looks like they'd be eye holes and you'd see eyes. Instead, you see either one big mouth or 2 mouths. Hard to tell. But $25 on that one right there. And then the only other ratio variant we got this week was a book I took a chance on. You know what? I'm going to grab my phone so I can tell you more about it quick, too. All right. So off the board. And then we are to a brand new comic called A Town Called Terror. This right here is the 1 in 25 variant. This is Terror is in a town of monsters. Its boundaries hidden from the world. You can only find terror if you've been welcomed, but it may not let you leave. Henry West escaped terror, rebuilding his life and truth happiness in the human world. When his mother disappears, his father went away. His father forces him back home. That's what this book is about. I wanted to take a chance. It looks really interesting. It sounds very interesting. I'll show you guys the artwork once we get to the normal book, but this is going to be your 1 in 25 for $20. A Town Called Terror. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next books. All right. Well, you're going to get to see more about it, Dave, because it's coming up. But next up, we have the 5th issue of Black Panther. Check out that cover because it looks just like Chadwick. Now, in this one, you are going to get the 2nd appearance of Tosin Odoye, a character that Marvel states will change the world of Wakanda. And cover art is inspired by Ultimate Fallout. This is the Key of the Week by Key Collector Comics. Tomas is going with a cover B. Chris is going with an A. So B is actually gone. All I have left are A's. I have 2 A's left. I have 1 A left because Gary Woods also got one. So I have 1 Black Panther book left if anybody's interested. It is $3.99 just before Chris Lee says anything. I got you, dog. That is a cool one, though, Tomas. Yeah, that sounds good, Dave. You know I like seeing you. Yeah, Gary, if nobody else claims it, absolutely you can. I'm just waiting it out here quick, but yes, if nobody claims it, absolutely. There we go. All right. So next up, here we go. Here is that book I was telling you guys about. There is only one. No, I lied. There's 2 covers. One of these covers is sick as heck. You know what I was going for there, but I just couldn't do it. It looks just like Freddy Krueger. I mean, come on. You got that Freddy Krueger vibe right there. A Town Called Terror. Again, it's $3.99. It's rated M for mature. This is actually cover B. This one right here is cover A. Now, let's just kind of show you a couple pages here. The artwork in this looks awesome. It looks straight out of a horror movie, or call it a horror anime, whatever you want to do. But for $3.99, A Town Called Terror, give it a shot. See what you think. This is part 1 of it. All new number 1. Best part about it is you don't like to read. There's not a lot of words. It's a lot of pictures. I like that. Give it a try. See what you think. Here you go. I've got this actually totally different. This one says a woman desperately seeks help to find her husband after she was beaten and kidnapped in the middle of the night by an attacker who left no evidence of the crime. That is 100% different than I read, you guys. That sounds even crazier. So, The Town Called Terror is actually a woman desperately seeks help to find her husband after he was beaten and kidnapped in the middle of the night by an attacker who left no evidence. All right, so we got Bianca with an A. We've got Thomas with a B. Yeah, what is up there, right? 2 totally different things. My gosh. It's like me explaining Black Panther, but really explaining Batman. Evie's going with a B. Yeah, I get to say it finally. Chris Lee with a B. Dave with a B. Just in case I'm not saying it, Kyra, I do have you for the A. I just want to make sure I'm getting everybody here. I'm catching up too. So Kyra and Dave, I already got bags for you. So put them in there. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. So I should have everybody down. We have, if I can do this without looking, Tomas, Bianca, Evie, Kyra, Dave, Chrisley. I think that was it. Bada bing, bada bang. All right. After that, let's get to the next. What is in that? Okay, got it. I'm telling you, we got some stacked books tonight too. We got some pretty good books here. There might not be a ton tonight, but there's some pretty damn good titles. All right, let's get that off the board. All right. Each week I'm going to challenge somebody here. When you get these books, please go ahead and read it. Let us know what you thought of the book. Even if you want to give us like a quick sentence or two of what it's about, maybe that would actually get people to want it. And then the next time we show the wall, maybe we'll sell a couple more. But I've been trying to take at least one book home and reading it. Unfortunately, they've all been Batman so far because they've been good. But yeah. And this right here is nonetheless even better. This is a absolutely beautiful cover of Batman issue number 5. Batman 89 issue number 5. This is maybe one of the few times I wouldn't go cardstock variant because this is beautiful. But the cardstock still has your Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman in it. So Batman 89 number 5, $3.99 for your normal cover, $4.99 for your cardstock variant right there. Whoops. That's a hard cover. There's your Two-Face. Yeah. Return of the Mac. I've got Tomas for a cover A. A. Hiplicious with a number A. I've got these books for days too, so get them. That's it? 2 peeps? 2 peeps? Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, man. Man, my sister loves peeps, and I've never understood it. I can't eat those things. They're disgusting. Disgusting to me. All right, next up. One of probably the most popular cartoonish look ones here. I know what that is. We've got for you, what if Miles Morales became Wolverine? This is the only cover that we do have. This is cover number 1, $3.99. Issue number 2 of What If Miles Morales Became Wolverine. I got Tomas. I got Chris. All right. Hang on. Give me a second here, folks. I just... How many people? We got 11 people on here right now? So I thought, okay, I tell you what, we're going to do something fun here. We only had 2 people that wanted the What If Miles Morales. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have everybody that's on this live stream right now guess a number 1 through 12. There's 12 people on here. Everybody guess a number, lock it in. Once one number is guessed, you can't guess it again. Okay? Do that for me. And then the person that guesses the right number, I'm going to do a number generator, is going to win this comic right here. You're going to win the 1 in 25 variant. You don't have to purchase a single thing. All you have to do is guess a number, and you can win this 1 in 25 variant of the What If Miles Morales. Kyra, I need you to pick another number because Chris Lee already picked 3. Kyra and Cody, I need both of you to pick another number because Chris Lee already picked 3. All right, let's see here. So Evie's got 12. So we had 12 people at the time. So we got to, okay, cool. So Kyra, your number is good. So Cody, you need to pick something other than 3. And I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds before I close this up. Cody, Brett Adams already has number 11. So Derek and Cody, you got to repick your numbers. Maybe I can go up here and tell you what isn't picked. So I can tell you right now, number 1 is not picked. Number 2 is not picked. Okay, Cody locked in number 1. Okay, Derek's got number 2. Here we go. You guys ready? So I'm putting my phone right here. I'm going to get it ready. All right. So I got it right here. Okay. I've got 1 through 12, as you can see, because that's what I said right away. I'm going to refresh it one more time by rolling. This one does not count. So 8 is not the winner. Okay. I'm going to roll it right now. And whatever number that goes on, 1 through 12, whoever corresponds to that number wins the 1 in 25 Miles Morales for absolutely free. You ready? Number 3 it was. Chris, who originally guessed 3, and then 2 other people did. Congratulations, Chris Lee. You got the 1 in 25 Miles Morales. What if? Bada bing, bada boom. Well, I tell you what, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't even realize it was the 1 in 25 until I went to sell it. And then I'm like, you know what? Too late. Not going to price it. Let's do something fun. That's how we roll here. We roll by 3s. We'll keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this every week. We're going to do this every week. So make sure you tune in every week. Okay. Woo! We on fire. All right. We're going to go to the next round, which this next book you guys better jump on. This next book is, I've been waiting for this book for a bit. All right. Yes, congratulations, Chris. Congrats. All right, next in the line of comics, they brought it back. Here you go, X-Men 92. House of the, I'm not even going to go there. You've got cover 1, this beautiful cover 2, which I picked up myself, and you have cover 3. So we are limited stock on 2. We only have 2 of number 2, and we have 4 of 3. Just as a heads up. So XMen 92, 3 different covers for $3.99. Ooh. Straight fire. All right, so I've got Tomas for a B. Chris, whatever cover you'd like. Kyra for C, and I'm going to verify, Kyra, you didn't have that on your pull list. Kyra, you did already have that on your pull list. Number C. If you'd like another, I can get you another, but you did already have it. So Tomas for B. Chris Lee, what cover did you want? B you meant? Okay, so B is sold out. B cover is sold. Oh, timber. So we have A and C left for anybody that would like this. Call me with harmony. You got it. No problem. All right. So I've got Tomas and Chris so far for the house. Well, XMen 92, I should say. All right. So we're good. We'll move on. Next up, we have from DC Black Label again, Sandman Universe Nightmare Country, issue number 1, $3.99 for your normal cover, $4.99 for your cardstock variant of the Sandman Universe. And again, we have 2 first appearances in this book. So a brand new Sandman series, 2 first appearances in this one. All right, so we got Tomas for A, Shane for a B. Bianca. This is going to be that book that people are going to sleep on. And then what's going to happen is next week, I'm going to have a bunch of people coming in my store going, do you guys have that Sandman book that just came out last week? I'm going to put money on it. I'm going to put money on it. Did he really? I saw somebody on my Facebook page actually post a picture with him. So now that makes sense. Wait a minute. Heavy, you had claimed because Shane, you want a cardstock. I'm putting these books. I'm losing my mind. You want both, Evie? Okay, sounds good. I'll get those two right here for you. I do have more if anybody else does want to claim it. But Evie, you claimed one of those terror ones too, and I think I put it in someone else's bag. I got to check that real quick for you. And I think you got a card stock of that one too, right? Okay, that's right. Gilbert Godfrey was one of those funny guys, but his voice was like Sammy Hagar, right? They were both funny, but their voices just got annoying after a bit. But they both were famous for their voice. Okay, I'll grab you that. Yep, I got you. I got you. I follow you. All right, I got to grab more bags. All right, we're caught up. Sorry for the delay. Let's move forward. Say what? All right. Next up in the key issue line, we've got two cardstock variant versions in this one. Cover A and cover B. And what we have for you tonight is from DC Comics Flashpoint Beyond issue 0. This is the 6-issue limited series, follows this 0 issue. It's the sequel to Flashpoint, and it is the first mention of the Clockwork Killer. So the first mention of the Clockwork Killer, $5.99 either cover, Flashpoint Beyond 0. Yowzas. What's that movie, that horror movie back in the day? Was it Shocker? Was that it where the guy got shocked like this and then he ended up being able to flow through electricity? John, if you could help remind me if you are pickup, and if you are pickup, what store you pick up at? No more Mr. Nice Guy. Wasn't that in that movie, Chris? I feel like that was in that movie. All right. Thank you so much, John. We will have it here for you tomorrow. All right. And then Chris Lee also would like an A. So I've got you there, Chris. Not sure how this isn't a key issue, but Venom issue number 7. I have cover A or cover B available. Both are $3.99. Ooh, he's messing with a hellhound right there. Cover A, cover B. Tomas wants both. Girl, I'll trade it all. We are Venom. I feel like these Venoms could be sleepers too, because if y'all remember, the last Venom, which was a couple years ago, was it that the last real Venom came out? There was like a key we found out in like basically every issue is what it ended up being. No, I'm sorry, I missed that one. Shane for B, I got you. For the Batman, I got you. Thank you for that heads up right there. Appreciate you guys staying on top of me. When I'm doing it by myself, it makes it a little harder. I know. Shocker was such a good movie, though. I think I said this to all you guys not too long ago, too. If you haven't seen the movie, you have to see 976 Evil. 976 Evil is such a good movie. I went and actually rewatched it again last weekend, and oh my gosh, so good. And Kyra, I've got you for an A. Thank you, thank you. You will have that tomorrow. Great, now that song's stuck in my head. No more. All right. Next, we've got XMen issue 10. 2 different covers right there. Both comics are just $3.99. Now, cover B, I do only have 3 of. So cover B, well, it's really cover C, but we're calling it cover B because we don't have the B, is 3 is all we have of those. There's your cover A. XMen issue 10. You can see a lot of X23 here. Those va-va-voom boots. Got you, Tomas. Kyra for an A. Chris Lee for an A. Okay. And Kyra, I just verified you did not have that book, so you're good to go there too, okay? All right, we'll pull these off now. And then next up, we have issue number 5 of Batgirls. So that first one I showed you, I do apologize. I pulled that out first. That is the cardstock variant. So here is your normal cover of Batgirls. Ooh, camera's off a little bit tonight. There's your cardstock variant. Very cool picture. $3.99, $4.99 for the cardstock of Batgirls issue number 5. There is your artwork. Very gritty. What's the movie I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's what this reminds me of. That whole look to it is what it reminds me of, that art. Chris, I have you for an A. And Kyra would like an A. Yeah, I've got you, Kyra. All right. All caught up there. Let's move on. Keep the train rolling. Okay. You can just put them right there and then I'll. Thank you. All right. Next up, we have issue number 2 of Naomi season 2. Normal cover for $3.99. Cardstock variant for $4.99. And there's your artwork. You all can see. So Naomi, number 2.
So we did all this and we should finish off your prison sentences. It's not enough. I'm seeing my daughter.
All right. Next up, we have issue number 2 of Captain Carter for $3.99 for either cover. So Captain Carter, issue 2, $3.99. Hail Hydra. After Captain Carter. I got you, Kyra. Thank you. Nocterra, issue number 9. What a beautiful cover. $3.99 for any cover here. Okay, so Nocterra, issue number 9. $3.99 for any cover. Everybody's falling out of Nocterra, huh? I feel like comic series need to stop. What do you guys feel? Let's take a survey. What do you guys feel is a good number for comic series? Like, obviously, Spider-Man can go as long as it wants, right? And people get it. Same with Spawn. But what do you feel is a good? Like, I feel probably 5. 5 is probably the max you'd want to go without knowing if it's really going to take off or not. But I feel because this is a bigger name, Scott Snyder, that was doing this, they probably went farther. To me, I just think like a 5-part series of a comic book is probably a plenty, unless it's going to be a big ongoing series, you know. King Spawn, issue number 9, for only $2.99. I have that cover and your blank sketch variant. So get your favorite artist to draw a picture. As a matter of fact, I tell you what, if you purchase this book for $2.99, I will draw a picture on it before I send it to you. I'm not going to guarantee you it's going to be Spawn, but I will, if you want me to. Since Tomas, I know you don't collect for me to draw a picture on it, but if you buy this book tonight and you want me to draw a picture on it, I will draw a picture on it for whoever buys it. Other than that, I will not. So these will be very limited edition books because each person will get a different drawing. And let me tell you, my drawing is at least a 5th grade level, okay? At least an advanced 5th grade level, I would say. All right, I like it. Chris Lee. Love it. All right. I'm going to put your name on this Post-it. Now, Chris, I'm going to let you know right now, since you're the only one to take advantage of this, there is a Batman I've been wanting to draw forever. You're going to get a King Spawn Batman book, is what you're going to get. I'll even tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be a side view of Batman. So I'm going to take this comic home with me tonight, and I'll have this off in the mail to you in a couple days. Or that one may be next week's books. We'll see. All right. So this next book, you guys, I got to ask for a favor. You know what? I may not have to yet. I need to see if it's available. I missed out on issue number 2 somehow. I read number 1. I really dig this book, and I really want to go with the series, but I missed number 2 somehow. This is issue number 3 of Life Zero. So if you haven't gotten the chance to pick up number 1, we did sell out in store. This here is a really cool zombie storyline where I can tell you a little bit about it without ruining it, but they're basically busting out one of their friends from prison. So the first book was really cool. So issue number 2 I missed out on. I'm going to try to see if I can still get it. Life Zero, issue number 3 for $3.99. Well, Chris, if I find out I can get number 2, I'll get you an extra one too, okay? All right, and then the last book of the evening for the table, at least, we got this run of the Jim Rugg Hulk Grand Design in. So remember we ordered some extra covers that we didn't get initially? This one here is the variant edition. This would be basically, I think, like the 3rd cover maybe. This is the monster cover, and it is $5.99. So $5.99. I got you Tomas for one. Oops, my bad. And Kyra, you got it? Yeah, correct, Chris. This is just the alternate cover. We just didn't get this one in. I think this is a one-off. I thought these were one-offs, but This was just like we got some last week, and then we got this one in now. Ooh, that one's not gonna fit. Tomas, your bag is full. And just in case any of you are unfamiliar with Kyra, Kyra is one of our great employees up at the Inver Grove Heights location. They actually do our card sale and help out with the toy sale almost every single week. So now you know a little tidbit. And if you ever watch our card sale on every other Saturday nights, that's where you'd see them. Woo! If it's available, I'm getting it. You know it. You know it. All right, these are going to slide over to the side. All right. Remember, like I said, stay tuned every single week. We'll figure out one ratio variant that we are going to give away. So we got to make sure we stay tuned. All right. You guys want to see the wall quick? You want to see if there's maybe something that's over there that you didn't get your hands on last week? What are y'all thinking? Let me know, and I'd be happy to go over there. Are y'all good? Do you want me to show you the wall? Otherwise, remember, if you get your books in time, if you end up reading one of the books because it's a number one or it's part of a series that you've already read, fill us in the next week. I'm always loving to hear about some of these stories because then I can even go back and pick some of these up. Like even like Nice House on the Lake. I haven't even started it yet because I don't want to even start it until we get there. I've heard there's all different characters in this, and I just don't want anything to be missed or forgotten or confused on my end. Bianca, I don't have any Sweet Paprikas number 7s. No, I do not. Well then, folks, nobody's saying they want to see the wall. So I may dip at this point. I hope y'all have a great week. Remember, you guys stay tuned until tomorrow night. I have got so many comics. It's not even funny. We took in a couple more collections. There's some big books. There's a couple Spider-Mans in the hundreds. There is New Mutants. There's X-Men. There's Batman. There is some really good stuff that's going to be on tomorrow night. So definitely stay tuned. Pick up some great key issues tomorrow night. Some older books, some semi-older books. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoy your night. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and purchasing with us. And again, I'm going to keep plugging it because I want you all to come to the Comic-Con because you know there's going to be great books there, and you get to see me. You get to meet me finally, and we can even have a drink together. Have a great night. We'll talk very soon.